I was able to discover the location of this infamous Phantom training camp.
Do you still think they should be held accountable?
More than
I
ever.
do.
You know that I recruited Raynor. I want to know what kind of hornet's nest I led him into. I want to know what these madmen did. But I fear if I go alone, I might not be able to control myself. And I won't learn anything. I need the help of my best student.
Accept and take care of it now.
Can I refuse such a request? Well then, let's go.
I may have accidentally completed a quest off screen. Kill the thieving scholar. Good news is we're getting closer to the regime camp. Bad news is don't go on a map to help me navigate. Oh, this has to be it. Do, 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 do. Excuse me, my good sir.
Of your arrival by my sentinels, but I didn't think it would be you, Kurt.
Rolf, you're the leader of this camp.
Do you two know each other?
We trained together. We haven't seen each other in a long time. A very long time.
The world of warriors is very small, Kurt. What brings you here, my old comrade?
Yeah, it seems like every warrior knows each other.
With you. They're not one of us.
My name is Desade. I'm the legate of the merchant congregation.
And I'm Siora, Donegad, of the Gaius Rat.
These people sure are important. So, what are you doing here?
I've heard things about this place. About this very special camp.
And we wanted to see what it was all about with our own eyes.
That's very nice of you, but visitors aren't welcome in this camp. What goes on here is only the guards' business.
Does the same apply to me?
Listen, Kurt. I can give you and your friends some answers, but only because it's you. Anyway, knowing you as well as I do, I'm aware I'm not going to get rid of you that easily. So, what would you like to know?
Let's see. Ask him about the camp's purpose.
What is it you do here? And why is this place kept secret? Even from your comrades in the guard?
The natives have their magic, and we have to train elites to be able to face them. That's what we're doing here. Our role is sensitive, and our location obviously cannot be revealed to the whole island.
Does this man not realize that I'm a Donegad?
I noticed you're
You even
a
said it.
native, but you're a friend of Kurt's, so I trust you will be discreet.
I see the reason for this kind of training. The Bridge Alliance would be particularly interested in soldiers like these. And yet I'd never heard of this elite squadron.
We're still in the early stages of the program. We don't want to rush things. And our leaders demand secrecy. Orders are orders.
Find out about the site of organization. About the site's organization.
This is a huge camp for such a secret location. How is it organized?
The main building is
Not sure if you guys
reserved
can
for
hear me.
officers and the wounded. The front and rear of the camp are dedicated to combat training. But most exercises take place outside.
Impressive. And how do you manage recruitment?
Only the best come here. Those who have combat experience. Once they arrive, they're separated into 2 squadrons, each led and trained by a lieutenant. But you already know all of this, Kurt. It must bring back memories.
Yes.
Training
Can
with
you tell
you
us
here.
about your training?
That's a sensitive topic. Most exercises take place in the field to get the men used to it. The natives' knowledge of the environment gives them as much of an advantage as their magic. But if you want to know more, you should ask my lieutenant instructors.
Discuss Rayner's death.
Actually, we found out about this camp while we were looking for someone.
A kid I recruited. Rayner.
Oh. I didn't know he was one of yours. My condolences. I was told he died in an accident in the harbor.
Don't insult my intelligence, Rolf.
All right. Since you're here, I guess there's no point in lying to you anymore. The accident occurred during a maneuver. It's regrettable that these things happen, you know?
We've taken up enough of your time, Captain.
I agree, and I have things to do.
I'd like to question your lieutenant instructors, if you don't mind. To ask them about Rayner.
You've become a real sap. Fine. But try not to disrupt the day's schedule too much. Goodbye.
I'm sorry, I couldn't contain my anger.
I noticed. Good thing you know this captain so well. I don't think he would have let us investigate otherwise.
I'm not sure it's a good thing, really.
You don't seem to like this man.
Rolf doesn't bring back good memories for me. But let's continue. I want to know what's going on here.
We all do. Oh, he's pretty enough. I was about to suggest we mess up the schedule as much as possible, you know? We just like mess up the schedule as much as possible. And then they... Oh! Careful, bro, you need to fall in there.
It was at this moment he knew he messed up.
Not working.
Captain,
My friend here would like to learn more about this camp.
at your orders, Captain. Sir?
Ask about his guardian.
Can you tell us about your squadron?
The recruits who come here are the best. And in my squadron, they ain't even better. I don't know what else to tell you. They're disciplined, rigorous, and effective. Exactly what you'd expect from the best of soldiers.
Discuss his training.
What kind of training takes place in your ranks?
Combat in natural settings. Combat against the savages' magic.
I'm very curious about how you train against the magic the natives use.
No, I won't mind if Sarah just off them there, you know?
I'm very sorry that I can't tell you anymore.
That's a pity. It would definitely be instructive.
Mention Rayner's case.
Rayner trained here. What can you tell me about him?
He was a good one. He died a little while ago.
So we've heard. Your captain told us he died during a maneuver. Tell us more.
The training we do outside can be dangerous. Unfortunately, Rayner fell to his death in a ravine.
He fell.
During a simulated ambush. I know, it's not glorious, but it happens. I'd like to get back to work now if you'll allow it, Captain.
Go on. We're gonna go talk to some of your recruits.
I hope that it won't take too long. We're all very busy here.
Kurt gets my idea.
The story about training against magic is a lie. This lieutenant has no idea what he's talking about.
So what could they be training recruits for here then?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I don't like it. Soldier,
Yes, Captain.
at ease. We have some questions for you.
Me? At your orders, Captain.
How is the training
You
going?
look exhausted. Is training that rough here?
It's difficult at first, but you get through it. Taming fatigue. That's the key to it all.
Haven't you ever wanted to stop? You've never doubted your vocation.
I'm not a coward, nor a weakling. The strength of the shadow.
What is that? Your motto?
Our squadron's captain.
Squadron
You seem
comrades?
concerned about your comrades. You keep looking at them.
No, not at all.
Are you afraid of what they might think of you?
Absolutely not, Captain. We are all of one mind in this squadron. We are very united.
What about
Since this
Rayner?
is such a close-knit squadron, you must have known Rayner.
Yes, of course. But he's not part of the squadron any longer. He left.
Really?
I don't know what you're trying to get me to say, Captain. Raynor
Stories
left the
don't match
squadron because he was
up.
sent on a mission. There's nothing more to say.
Sorry, mate, but that's not what happened.
I don't know anything more.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you,
You
sire.
gave us
Captain.
the evidence we
Good
needed.
heavens. I feel like a bogeyman.
These recruits are clearly scared to let any information slip.
It's as if their life depended on it. Lieutenant,
Respectfully, Captain.
here is my friend, the legate of the merchant congregation. He would like to ask you a few questions.
At your orders. I'm listening, sires.
What about your
How do the
squadron?
various squadrons in this camp differ from one another?
The recruits I train are intended to carry out more subtle actions.
Really?
Assassination.
What kind?
I teach them how to blend into the background, understand customs, observe, and know when to strike.
That's strange. These skills are normally associated with assassins, rather than soldiers.
These skills are always useful, regardless of the enemy or the setting.
About the
What kind of
training.
training do your men undergo?
About
I can't
the
go
training.
into details, but they learn discipline and to outdo themselves.
You mean to blindly follow orders, even to their death?
But No, Captain. We also teach them to analyze situations, so that they know when to act to avoid risking their lives.
Oh, and you killed the cowards.
How did you become an instructor in this camp?
I have led numerous squadrons before, and I've trained hundreds of recruits on the continent. I worked with Captain Rolfe in the past, and when I arrived on the island, he recommended me for this position.
That's very impressive.
Interesting.
And I expect that you're familiar with the natives' environment and magic.
Yes, yes, of course.
How the-
Kurt,
Let's try it.
don't you think that someone this talented fits what we're looking for? You see, we need to find someone who can replace Kurt to oversee my cousin's security.
Your cousin is the governor of New Serene, I've heard. It's a prestigious position. I don't doubt my abilities, but an offer like this, made so suddenly, must have a price.
We can't hide anything from you.
We're trying to find out what happened to Rainer, a recruit who trained here.
That name doesn't sound familiar. He must have been in the Shadow Squadron.
The
So,
other lieutenant's squadron.
Yes.
Are you
I'm
going to
sorry,
leave after
I
all
haven't
this?
been much use to you. Did something happen to him?
He died. His body
I'm going
was
to see you
thrown
at the
into the
palace.
harbor to make it look like he drowned.
I guess it was one of your recruits. My condolences, Captain.
We'll question some of your soldiers.
At your orders, but please be quick. I'd like to get on with training.
Okay.
Hello, soldier.
Captain?
We need information. Your instructor authorized us to question you.
Of course, sire. I'm listening.
Discuss training with him.
How would you describe your training? Do you train outside the camp much?
Yes, we do. Well, not exclusively.
Really? Yet we've been told that your unit specialized in actions over difficult terrain.
Yes, I think so. Well, yes, that's true.
Problems remembering things, soldier?
No, Captain.
What's it like in your squadron?
Very good. The Phantom Squadron is made up only of the very best.
Do you trust your comrades?
We're like 5 fingers on one hand, sire. I would trust them with my life.
You've sure got the military spirit.
Yes, Captain.
During maneuvers.
We've learned that a recruit died in an accident during a maneuver. Does this happen often?
No, of course not. Only to those who aren't strong enough.
That's strange. I was told that this recruit was very talented.
I don't know what to tell you. It's possible. If you don't mind, I'd like to get back to my training.
He seems afraid that an accident might befall him too.
No, it's not that. I just don't want to fall behind schedule.
Very well. Go on.
Excellent. Captain?
These kids are scared to death.
Yes. This boy's answers about his training seem pretty dubious to me.
You can't hide the lies.
Definitely can't.
Soldier,
Captain.
at
So how did
ease.
they teach charisma?
We'd like to learn more about your training.
I have nothing to say about it, sir.
Really? Go on, it's not a difficult question. What do you do during training?
Is this a test, Captain?
No, it's not a test. You may speak freely.
Well, training is difficult, but we can't complain, Captain.
That's an interesting way to phrase it. You're very
Squadron?
united in this squadron. At least, that's what I've been told.
United. You could say that, yes. Until death.
That's rather sinister. Does the name Rayner sound familiar to you?
Yeah. Well, no, not really.
You seem rather hesitant. Afraid of being reprimanded by your lieutenant?
No. Well, not at all. It's just that I can't tell you anything about Recruit Rayner. And we're lucky to have the Lieutenant as our instructor, Captain.
We should leave this soldier to his work.
Your name, soldier?
Wilhelm. First class recruit Wilhelm, Spectre Squadron.
Keep it up, Wilhelm.
Spectre Squadron, okay?
Lieutenants, report.
Captain?
Could you give us a few minutes and take us around the site? I've never been here before, and I'm curious to see what goes on.
I'm not sure if we can, Captain.
We are on duty, Captain.
Right, Lieutenant. Let's go. Are you coming with us?
No, thank you. I'd rather stay here. Take in some fresh air.
As you like. In that case, see you later.
Okay, we're... Gotta go to him. So we're questioning Wilhelm. Alright.
Wilhelm,
You need a hero.
don't worry. Kurt will make sure your superior doesn't come this way.
Why are you doing this?
I didn't think you'd say anything as long as she was here.
If you noticed, others will have too. They'll make me pay.
Even more reason to talk. If we have proof, we can take action and close this camp.
Very well. What would you like to know?
What's really going on here?
Going on here. We know that Rayner didn't die in an accident.
This is supposed to be a training camp for the Guard's elite. Only the most talented recruits are allowed to join. This is an immense honor, an extraordinary chance. That's what we're told every day. But in reality, it's just hell.
As for details
Tell me
of
how
our
they're
training,
training you in Brigade.
It's more torture than anything else. We're constantly beaten and humiliated, and the slightest complaint only leads to more blows. They even push us to police one another, so we don't dare talk. Whatever the orders, we put our heads down, grit our teeth, and obey.
And they call us barbarians. Can you put our children through this?
I heard them tell you about the specialist training against the natives in hostile environments. But what they teach us would be more useful for assassins.
mention Rayner and what happened to him.
As for Rayner, do you know what happened to him?
Yes. One day he just couldn't stand it any longer. He disobeyed orders, he fought back, and people got hurt. That's when things blew up. They summoned him for night training.
What does that entail?
It doesn't have much to do with real training. They call us up for it at the last minute. The weakest serve as punching bags for the others, who are encouraged to beat them. If we refuse, we too become the targets. So we join in and strike. If you're looking to punish Rayner's murderer, you can start with me. We all have his blood on our hands.
Thank you for telling us all of this. You should get back to your comrades.
I hope you can do something. Have this camp closed. Otherwise, I'll soon be as dead as Rayner.
We understand the risk.
Oh,
you
trust me,
take.
I'm looking to get this
We
camp
won't let you
closed.
down.
Thank you. Really. That was truly fascinating.
Captain,
I've seen everything I needed to see. You can leave us.
Yes, Captain.
Shall we go?
Wait, pretend to leave. Gotta be calm as possible. Easy does it. Easy does it. Ba da 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 da. Looking over my shoulders. Totally not being suspicious. Ba da 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 da. Ba da da da.
Kurt, Willem has spoken.
What did he tell you?
He said the recruits go through hell. They're humiliated, spy on each other, get bullied. It's essentially torture. Raynor wouldn't stand for these methods. He rebelled and was summoned for night training.
Are you sure he used that term?
Yes, but he told me it's not really training. The recruits are summoned.
And the others beat them. Sometimes to death. I know.
You knew about this kind of training?
Yeah. I thought it was a thing of the past. What a monster. How dare he?
I'm so sorry.
He went through this.
I'm lost for words. Tell me.
I keep forgetting that's up there.
I scouted out the site. There's 2 parts of the barracks we should look at more closely. Rolf's quarters and the basement, which they refused to open for me.
I'm not sure if you guys even hear me.
Anger, Sengots. Take a deep breath and think. Then tell us your plan.
Let's wait for nightfall. We'll sneak into the camp unseen, search the barracks, the private quarters, and then the basement.
We might also try to find out where this night training takes place.
Yes. I wouldn't want other young recruits to lose their lives tonight. Especially Wilhelm.
Find out what's in the basement. Looks like Wolfer has the key.
Strange. There's no one left in this part of the camp.
Maybe they're in the combat pit behind the barracks. I saw it when I visited
Blood?
the camp. They've already left for their night training.
So okay, we might be too late for that one.
Let's find Rolf's office. He surely has the key to the basement.
Going up. Act as casual as we are. Act like we're supposed to be here. Key! You have perfectly fulfilled your mission so far, and several of your ghost recruits have already assessed position. It's close to the governor. As planned, Major Herman has informed me that you have suffered some casualties, but nothing susceptible of changing our plans. Continue on this path, and we should be ready to act shortly.
This letter is disturbing. It confirms that several deaths have been disguised in order to keep this camp secret. But it says that the recruits trained here have been assigned to governors from different cities. And yet I'm sure that Constantine knows nothing about these elite units. The conclusion of the letter also confirms that the commander is pleased with what's been going on here.
So Torsten did.
So it seems.
He's gone too far. He dishonors us all. Sieglinde was right.
Thanks. Major Herman, your recruits have arrived in San Matthias. Perfectly fulfill our expectations. I would not expect anything less from one of my best students. I made sure that Commander knew what a good job you did. In your ghost camp, I have no doubt that he will know how to reward you. If the recruits we sent to the other cities are just as efficient, you two will be a major soon. Oh wow, what great advertising. I almost want to join. Not. Wait a minute. Bo's not here. Then again, he probably would have caught me. If he was. I mean, I'm not being very stealthy right now. Ba da 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 da. Going down once more. Where the basement should be.
room. What could have happened in here?
I know this smell only too well. Fear,
Indeed. Oh, this Oh my god. That's not good at all. Information report. However, some of them seem to have a hard time with the lack of sleep. So they were sent to the Black Room to be toughened up. We suffered a casualty, but the experience was very successful. And even though they came out slightly weakened, they were much more cooperative afterwards.
This document explains a lot. They torture the soldiers to break.
Indeed, we're gonna make him pay for it. Gotta save Wolf. Arrest the captain and save Wolf.
let's avoid spilling blood in vain.
You surprise me once again, Kurt. You are full of compassion for these youngsters.
They're just kids. There has to be a way to reason with them.
We'll do what we can, Kurt. I can't promise anything more.
Almost split it. We will not.
You shouldn't be here. This time, you won't get away with it. Toms!
Don't, I can't save.
When my master of arms was in Brigade, he always repeated, "Fight with
I
honor."
hope this works.
What honor is there in lynching one of your own when he's defenseless? What honor is there in
don't
being
really work,
forced
but
to
I-
kill one another the moment one of you refuses
Oh.
to do that? No. We follow the orders.
You're being manipulated. But it's not too late to refuse all of this, to act with honor.
You're right, Captain. It's over, Lieutenant. We will no longer beat our own.
In the field, traitors!
Will you be all right?
I'm wounded, but I'll survive. Thanks to you.
Oh my god.
I'm eternally grateful.
Come, Wilhelm. We'll help you get home. We owe you that at least.
I'm counting on you to bring him back to the camp in one piece.
Yes, Captain.
Well then, let's go. We can't let that vermin Rolf escape us.
Definitely not.
Let's hope that Rolf didn't hear the sounds of combat. Surprise is our best ally.
You're right. Let's try to approach discreetly.
Yeah, I might just be
A
dum
few
dum.
moments later.
Let's see if the source I looked up is correct. Because I don't remember seeing a passage down here. Oh my god, what? Kurt, I'm so sorry. Okay. I'm gonna just run and duck behind cover. And wait. I'm an idiot. Oh, I forgot to save. Oh, thank God.
Have fun, soldiers! The traitors must die!
Hold it!
Stop! Soldiers, are you really going to obey these scoundrels? Do I need to remind you of the Guard's motto? Where is your honor?
I won't repeat myself, recruits. Execute these traitors!
Soldiers, listen to your captain. You are the victims of these monsters, and we are here to save you. We surrendered without resistance, to avoid a fight, and to spare your lives.
Well, what do you want us to do? We have orders, and we know what will happen to us if we don't obey.
Enough! To arms! Attack!
Imagine saving Wilhelm.
It was nearly Wilhelm's turn tonight. It could have been any of you.
Lies! Only the weak fall. So we must prove that we aren't among them.
Nonsense. I've seen more combat than any of you, and I've seen hundreds of soldiers die. Weak or not. I've seen this kind of camp before, full of torture and sadistic officers. I thought it was a thing of the past, but I was wrong. So help me make sure this camp really is the last of them.
You're right, Captain. If we don't put down our weapons, this will never end.
Congratulations, Lieutenant. You've trained cowards.
Their training wasn't finished, Captain, and the speeches were so convincing.
Silence! Where is this second squadron? Should have been here a long time ago.
They're not coming, Rolf.
They surrendered too. It would appear that your training methods aren't very effective.
Now that you know
You train not for loyalty.
to send after us, Rolf, you'll have to get your own hands dirty.
I've dreamt of shutting that big mouth of yours up for so long.
Alright, Umbilikinesis was not needed.
Will you be alright, Kurt?
Yes. Yes. I'll be fine. I'm just glad to know that this camp won't kill anyone else.
What about you, Val?
Thank you for saving my life. Without you,
I hope you can forget all about this. This is not what the Guard is about.
I don't know if you'll be able to forgive us, Wilhelm.
I've been in your shoes on other nights. You didn't have the choice.
While we wait for this camp to close for good, you'll be under Wilhelm's command. You'll soon receive your transfer orders. Now your orders, Captain. I need you. You'll stay here for now. I'll send men I trust to
What?
come
Aren't you Wilhelm? Ah, let's do them.
project of the governor of the congregation?
If I were as close to him and his family as you are, I would have done so a long time ago.
I know. I feel so stupid for not having understood Torsten's scheme until now.
You've always been a loyal person, Kurt. And too many loyalties are sometimes hard to reconcile. But Torsten betrayed us all. I'm counting on you to make him pay for it.
Believe me, he won't get away with it. Goodbye, Sieglinder.
Goodbye, Kurt. My men and I stand with you.
We are arriving in my mother's village, Bedreich. There are wild beasts around it. We must be careful. The guys rad. The Red Spears know how to defend themselves, but we must be careful on the way there.
Okay, let's just weapon. Oh, there we go. Are you guys the Red Spears? I would take that as a yes. You just watch our set up camp. Like, you do know there's a village here.
This is where the spears of all past warriors are gathered. The branches are reclaimed by the tree and bring strength to the village.